Alright, just cut the noise out. What we got here is a failure to communicate. This is a comic book, a graphic novel, really. I did look at comic book as it. I went over, this is part 2. I went over it previously about the storyline. Now I'm going to kind of go over the actual structure of the book. Okay? So, let me show you what I didn't show you in the previous situations. This is actually the what we call thumb sketches the artist did before he put the inks in. See? These are what we call thumb sketches right here. Thumb sketches, when an artist started developing, the artwork. Then they create several of these, just like movies. They do in the movies too. They call them thumb sketches together. So I thought this would be interesting for you all to see what the artist did in pencil before he put it in ink. So, and this is it's 2 stories in this book. One is Alucard, the human vampire, and the other one is the Contender, Rising Contender, the young boxer fighting his way to the top in the boxing game, the middleweight. Now this is an example of a page here, ink and the pencil. These are 2 same pages, but you see changes were made. This is what he initially penciled, the thumb sketch right here. I hope you can see it. And over here, the ink page, the final page, we made changes. You can see what changes were made here. Changes made here. These changes, not always the same. But yeah, I'm just showing you what we call thumb sketches, preliminary pages in pencil, what the artist prepared. So I'll show you these pages. Okay. This is a graphic novel I did a few years ago. Actually, I didn't draw it myself. I had 2 different artists draw 2 different stories in the book. I wrote it and edited it and did all that to create the characters and publish the book. Now we're going to go back and look at the ink final page of the thumb sketch of the Alucard, the human vampire. That's what we're looking at now, the thumb sketches for that. Now here, I added these in. This is nostalgia here. Back in the day, the comics back in the, I guess going way back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I think they probably stopped in the 90s, around the 90s, where they stopped putting the small ass in the comic books. Now it's big ass, but you have all these different small ass in here. Back in the day, and it's just this nostalgia sake. Actually, I had to add in here too. Look on my ad right here.
Want exclusive content, game recaps, and the latest updates on your Detroit sports teams? Then follow Valley Sports Detroit on X.
Just can't see it.
On your screen to
I
follow
can take it here.
Bonnie Williams.
It's called Draw Super Care, East Phelps Company, Box 22401, Cleveland, Ohio. 44122. The book is still available. But I'm just showing you examples of the small ads used to be back in the old books back in the day. But this is the graphic novel titled Reco Comic Presents. Boxing Chronicles is 1 story. The Rising Contender, Alucard is the human vampire is the 2nd story. That's what I just showed you thumb sketches of. And this is ink. This is the 1st story here of the Rising Contender, the box. Working his way to the top, middleweight. So middleweight, that's 160 pounds, middleweight, professional. Fighting his sister's boyfriend, which he wasn't aware of because he didn't know a boyfriend. But this is that story. Then I'm gonna show you the finished product. And see, I had to put the letters and all that and balloons in here because I wrote the story and scripted. I wrote it. Part 2.
Case closed. Edna-Reco says Taco Bell only really hits
And
which is why I'm going to use the Cantina chicken.
yeah, I published it too a few years ago. It's still available. Like I say, go to my website, phelpspublications.com, phelpspublications.com, or you go on Amazon or Barnes and Noble, any of the online bookstores. You can pick it up, get it there too. Very interesting. So, but I'm getting now. Here's the thumb sketches that I showed you about the Alucard, the vampire, the human vampire. So I designed that. Here's some of the actual pages that I just showed you that were penciled. And here's the finished product of those thumb sketches I showed you. This is a different artist. Like I said, 2 different artists doing this. One did the vampire, one did the boxing story. I wrote it and designed it and published it. I will be coming out with a graphic novel, Superheroes, sometime in summer of 2024. When this time you see my artwork, I will draw the one that's coming out with. This one I didn't draw. Actually, my first novel, but not the one that I do. The next one I'll come out published will be the first one that I ever actually you'll see published drawn graphic novel. Very interesting. Very interesting story here. This is a vampire who don't want to be a vampire, you know. Trying to go to Africa to find a way to kill himself. He was turned to a vampire by Dracula. Again, like I say, this is the original, finished art of the thumb sketches I showed you previously. So we're not going to go back over this, but we'll see some of the thumb sketches I had showed you previously. Okay, so we went over there already. So, but like I said, if you're interested, the book is still available. Reco Comic Presents, Boxing Chronicles, the Rising Contender, Alucard, and Edna-Reco. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get other information of the projects I'll be doing, and just to keep updated. And also I'll be, teaching how to draw also. So be there, be square. All right, now this is the second, I guess, analyzation review of this book. So y'all have a good one now, okay?
To be exact, since the 2018-19 season,